Hi, welcome to Inside Montclair. My name is Wayne Robbins. I'm joined today with Andrew Fellerman. And why are we here? Well, folks, over the last few months, almost over a year, as most of you know, things have not been quite normal. A lot of people have not been involved with work, and especially the music and art worlds. They've suffered quite a lot. Well, today we are at Trend's Coffee and Tea House. Not doing well, like a lot of us. And we thought, along with this gentleman here, maybe there's some way to sort of like pay back the old idea of support local businesses. I think it starts here. Andrew, who's going to be involved in an event coming up as one of the event planners, tell everybody what's being planned and what's going on.
Thanks, Wayne.
And thanks for being here too.
Thank you for having me. The arts of Montclair are the heart and soul of the town, and live music venues have been especially impacted over this last year by the COVID-19 epidemic. Trend Coffee and Tea House has been additionally affected because the large parking lot behind the venue has been blocked off, ripped up, and is under construction, so it's inaccessible. As folks in Montclair know, finding parking on Bloomfield Avenue itself is very, very difficult. Trend Coffee and Tea has been very, very supportive of arts and cultural affairs in Montclair, as well as the just general community at large. They have fabulous light fare, wonderful coffees and teas, decadent desserts. They have art by local artists on the walls, overstuffed chairs and couches, and they have, as you see behind me, a live music stage.
Tell us what's going on that you have planned coming up.
Since Trend needed some help, and I really love the venue and the proprietors, Dimitry and Sasha, and their two children, I decided to reach out to a bunch of musician friends to see if we could put on a concert and fundraiser to raise enough rent and business expense money to help Trend Coffee and Tea House bridge the gap between now and when the business is fully self-sustaining once again.
I think that's actually going to be an incredible day. By the way, we're all invited. But before that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet some of the people that actually performed here, performed anywhere in town, and will certainly be at the June 5th event. We're going to take a break, and we're going to bring out some of them right now. Stay with me. All right, we're back now, and I thought it might be interesting. You see these two guys behind me? Brad Winchell, Rostafa. They have been involved with music in this community and probably all over the place. I thought some feedback from them about the importance of keeping Trend alive. Brad, let me start with you. Your thoughts about what's going on. Oh, by the way, we're wearing our masks except for me and Andrew, and we're going to be talking afterwards with them off. We all had our shots. You're on.
I'm Brad Winchell. My experience coming to Trend started in 2013. I hadn't been playing for a while. I heard about this open mic. I brought my guitar up here. The place was rocking. I remember being terrified to come on the stage.
I see you play here many times.
Yes. So since 2013, I've hosted open mics here. Trend has always been open to live music. I played gigs here. They've been really open to helping musicians out. And it really got my, music second career, if you want to say, back going again.
You mean this is not your real job?
No, it's not my real job.
Goodness gracious.
And Dimitry is obviously a tremendous guitar player, and he's supposed to play. He actually even plays in my band every once in a while now, which is great. But besides being a friend of the arts and a great musician, he's a great guy.
Are we going to see you on June 5th?
You will.
Okay, Rostafa, what's your feedback about today? And what's going on in the future?
Well, today's forecast says that it's very hot.
Yes, it is.
We are going to have a matinee of activities pretty soon, and they'll brighten up our day. So, wow, you started in 2013. I started in 2012. I started playing at a place called Pianos, which is over in Bloomfield, but they closed down. And then a friend of mine, Margot, who was coordinating the open mics when they first started, was back in January of 2012. I heard about it, and I think there was probably like only a few people who I knew, and that started.
What do you play, by the way?
Oh God, it's like a
like
Pandora's box.
A bunch of things.
A bunch of things. Yeah.
Talent. We're talking about talent.
Yeah,
Folks.
yeah. So, basically, I sing. I do vocals, obviously, guitar, harmonica, lap steel.
And you've played here before
other
too, right?
things.
You played here in Trent?
I have, yeah, and
So if you're nice to meet you, may have you back.
possibly.
We're not sure about that.
We'll see.
We'll have to see how nice
Depends on the jazz that day.
Depending on the game. And you're going to be performing also June 5th?
Yes, actually it's funny because I'm actually doing an event myself later on this year, and this is something that is actually close to me because, again, any and all local businesses that ever give me a shot or an opportunity, you never kind of forget them, especially where you are now. And the other thing also is that, again, when you support your local music venues, let alone your local businesses, a lot of that comes right back at you, especially when people can kind of look at your social media accounts and go, oh wow, he actually played here. That's, you know, it links all together because, like, you know, you can't forget, like, you know, absolutely where you were raised and where you came from musically or otherwise.
Thank you both for being here. We're going to take a small break, come back and have a couple more folks chat with you. Stay with us. Welcome back to Inside Montclair. We're here at Trend Coffee and Tea House, and the reasons why is something that we care about in town here. We call it support your local businesses. There's a special event coming on, and we want you to know about that. But we also want you to hear some feedback from some people that have been here performing and know the family and know it's important to get involved. You see these three people behind me? They might want to talk. We have Bruce Tyler, Meg Patrick, and Greg Spinelli, and we're going to have Greg. Let's start with you. A little feedback about Dimitry.
Well, let's start with Greg. First, thanks everybody for watching. It's just great to be here, sitting at Trend Stage. We're on the stage where all this music has occurred in spoken word and comedy and all the good things that happened here the last 10 years. As anybody who's been involved with this, you know that local arts for local musicians and artists is a very rare place to find such a welcoming and nurturing venue. When you run something like this, it's a labor of love. These kind of operations, it's not McDonald's, it's not Burger King, it's not the kind of place that can print their own money. So even the best of times,
Burger King
it's
prints
a
their
lot
own
of
money?
work
I
to
didn't
do.
know Burger King prints their own money.
Well, they do.
They do
You've
sometimes,
never gotten
yeah.
those coupons?
Oh, the coupons.
Yeah,
All right,
right.
okay, keep on going. I'm
That's
sorry.
coupon burger money. Okay, we don't have burgers here, but we do have the most delicious paninis. The gobble gobble is fabulous.
Yes.
But back to what I was saying, it really is a labor of love. And it's tough even the best of times. And the last 13 months have not been the best of times. Andrew talked about the garage construction back, and obviously COVID has shut down the music venues all around town. And I think it's really important that we come together behind the people who have supported the community and give a little bit back. Better days are ahead of us. Everybody's going to have their masks off soon. We'll have live music. But to get from point A to point B, it's going to take people pitching in a little bit. That's why Andrew came up with the idea of this great concert in Crane Park on Saturday, June 5th at 2 p.m. There's going to be some great artists there. There's going to be a big crowd there. The weather's going to be perfect. It's going to be 74 degrees with a slight breeze. The sun will be shining. And we're very excited about that, and I can't wait to hear all these musicians.
I love that he knows the weather on June 5th. This is pretty cool. How are you with the stock market? Never mind, I want to hear about it. By the way, you're a musician too. What do you play?
I play guitar, and I played my guitar a lot of times over the last 10 years. I have an open mic at my restaurant, and some of you may know me from the last 15, 20 years. And then we moved our act right over here, and Dimitry and Sasha welcomed me right into their family, and it's just good to be here.
I'm gonna jump right to Bruce. Bruce, I want you to give us some feedback, please. Because he wasn't ready, that's why I'm jumping right to him. Go ahead.
Trend is close to my heart, very close, because, well, when the things came over here from 12 Church Street, and I went to Dimitry, he was gracious enough to allow Greg to come in and continue the open mic. You did a fantastic job, by the way.
Thank you.
And here's a man sitting over there, Dimitry, who is really truly into the arts, both locally and regionally, because you have a lot of different artists that are displayed on the wall, visual artists that are here from the region as well as locally. And as far as music, that's the undisputed truth. True musician supports the arts, supports local music venues, supports a lot of bands, and he's truly, like I said, into the arts.
Now, for people
Both
that haven't
visual
been
and
around,
performance.
I think you've been playing drums and percussion with different bands for 5,000, 6,000 years or something like that.
Well, you know.
If anybody ever needs a band put together, need a drummer or percussion, Bruce is the guy. And he's involved with activities here and many other venues in town also, and you'll be getting involved with the June 5th, I'm sure, right?
Yes,
We don't have to say whom, but a couple of bands are going to be doing some percussion drums, right?
yes.
Very good. All right, now we're going to move to somebody who I believe might be doing a little bit of emceeing at the event, Meg Patrick. Meg, is that true? You could be doing a little bit of a MC situation for us? Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, Wayne, I'm going to be the mistress of ceremonies for this wonderful event that Andrew has put together with amazing talent. We've got, you know, Greg and Brad and Michael Reitman and Bruce Tyler and of course Andrew.
Rostafa's going to put together a band with everybody here about it. He's going to put a band with you guys together. That's the thing.
Carrie Cantor.
But the June 5th thing is the major thing I want to promote.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're talking about June 5th. And so we're going to have a great fundraiser here for, you know, Dimitry and Sasha. They have a beautiful place here that has been kind of the epicenter of the arts after the Church Street epicenter era ended almost a decade. It migrated
Which was
here.
fantastic.
And so, you know, they've been, and Dimitri's a master guitar player, so he'll be playing, and it's a wonderful thing. And there's a GoFundMe, and there's an event page on Facebook, and
Andrew will be giving us some more feedback about how to reach that. But you'll actually be playing that day too, aren't you?
I'll be
Singing,
performing,
playing guitar or whatever?
backup for a couple of the bands.
Right.
But my main role is, you know, running the stage and hosting it and introducing the acts.
Ah, fabulous.
So let's say the time and the date again. It's June 5th,
And he's going to repeat it every time.
Okay.
Keep on going if you want.
and it's at 2 o'clock.
Okay, that's going to go to 6 or 6:30. We have a lot of different people involved with that. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take one more break. We got a special guest. Stay with me. Don't go away.
Yeah.
And welcome back to Inside Montclair. I hope you've been enjoying what you've been hearing. You see behind me a number of people that are going to be involved on June 5th, but there are also people that have been involved with performing here, performing in other venues in town and other areas. What you haven't seen before is the gentleman that's actually sitting between Andrew and I, Dimitry. It's his place. We're here for you. I just want you to know that, as we've been mentioning throughout this discussion, that you've been supporting other people, other artists for a very long time. And we actually just thought it might be time to try and support you. Your thoughts about this happening?
First of all, thank you for all of you guys being here. Thank you for you guys watching there. Thank you for everyone who's going to be playing. Thank you for Montclair, for all people all over. And I'm really kind of thrilled from all the situation. Honestly, I haven't expected for this. I haven't. And even right now when I'm thinking, my tears coming down because I never think that the things can come this way. And whatever what happened for the last over a year right now, and everything which is happening right now, it's really great feeling because it's not only about the support by itself, it's that the people have that emotional feeling to do something. So what was happening from before right now is coming back in a good way, and I'm really happy for this event no matter what, because we're still gonna have a chance after a long time to play together, that we play for so many years, giving options for other people to be part of it, so it's a really, really great thing.
I understand that. We're going to end with you doing a little jam on the guitar?
Yes.
No, maybe next time we're going to
Next
have
time,
it.
yes.
But I want people to know also, it's more than just coffee and tea. Tell people that.
Yeah, so basically coffee and tea, maybe it's like a major thing, but right now we kind of expand in a little different direction, just for information. Our original French crepes, our original Italian pastry, bubble tea, like a nice CBD products, no THC though. And pretty much another interesting new products of coffees and lattes as well.
We're here for you, all of us, and this is just a small number of people that are here to support you. Andrew, tell everybody, give me your wrap up. Where's everyone going and what's some of the information?
Okay, we have a Facebook event page, and if you search on Facebook, a tribute and concert for Trend Coffee and Tea. And when the results come up, there is a gold logo that says Trend on it with a white background. That's the event page. Click on that. All the information is there. Especially highlighted in blue is the GoFundMe link. The event, just so you know, is going to take place June 5th from 2 o'clock to 6:30 p.m. in Crane Park. Crane Park is down the street from the Montclair Post Office and kind of on the side in the back area of Lackawanna Plaza. I have some more information for you. We'd like you to please come to the concert and enjoy yourself, but the primary purpose here is for donations. So if you go to the Trend Coffee and Tea event page on Facebook, you will see the GoFundMe link. Click it and please give as generously as you feel comfortable. We'd appreciate it. We prefer if you decide to give at the event and want to write a check. The checks are payable to Trend Coffee and Tea House, LLC. And if you can't make the event but still want to help out with a check, you can mail it care of Trend Coffee and Tea House, 411 Bloomfield Avenue, Montclair, New Jersey, 07042. I have a list of the bands that are going to be playing. We have 9 bands over 4.5 hours. I'd like to share those wonderful, talented musicians with you. Meg Patrick is going to be our mistress of ceremonies. She's beautiful and very, very great at that. We have Rick Winnow is going to be playing. Johnny and the Lounge Wizards will be playing. Chris Bolger and Friends. Carrie Cantor and Friends. High Mileage Band. The Yardbird Chasers featuring Lynette Sheard. Jeff Hayes and the whole shebang. Rostafa and Company. And Michael Reitman Band. So please come out. Have a wonderful time. By the way, the rain date, if Saturday is raining, it's the Sunday thereafter at the same time, 2 o'clock to 6:30, Crane Park, Montclair, New Jersey. Look forward to seeing everybody there. Thank you very much.
Andrew, that was fantastic. And now pay attention to all those wonderful things that were going on. Everybody behind me, thank you for being here.
Thank you guys.
We love you. We're going to make sure this is going to go okay. So
Thank you
look,
very much.
remember one thing. Support your local businesses. So until we meet again, my name is Wayne Robbins. I'll see you next time inside Montclair.
All right, time to switch up, people.
Bye, humanoids.